Hiya, and welcome back to Socially Awkward, the game that teaches us that Rask, you should not be hanging around us. We're a terrible influence. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Without stopping, he leads you towards the side of the mountain. This leads to the waterfalls. Haven't been there since I was a kid. Maybe I should have come here during the summer to cool down. It's not far now. Didn't know there was a residential area here. Oh, you've been here? There's a series of waterfalls here feeding the river nearby. Oh yes, Uncle took me to cool off during the last week of summer. Lucky. What did you do on your last week of summer? Fixing a whole house. A good cleaning! A clean house is a clean soul. Sure. This is it. A cabin in the woods. Oh god, I'm the virgin. I really appreciate the escort, Jace. Yeah. No problem. Would you like to come inside? Sorry, but I think I'll pass. Don't want to miss the train. That's how it all starts. Aw, darn. Well, thank you again. I will be seeing you tomorrow at Skew, then. Yup. If I survive the night. I'll see you soon, then. Yeah, bye. You turn your back, but watch Rask's shadow to see if it turns away. Once it did, you immediately book it. Run. Zoom! Opening the fridge, you find a series of leftover fast food all lined in a row. I'll get bloated and probably overslept from food coma. Death. I'm not rereading that. A cabin in the woods. We're the virgin. Fucking Sergeant Butters. Fucking Sergeant Butters. The thing is, we already read all this. Wednesday, 5:21 a.m. Oh shit, there's more. You somehow slept through the night, yet tired, almost as if you've never slept. How did I fall asleep? Looking on the windowsill, you find your phone, the Bible, and the cross sitting by. Their presence only reminds you of the anxiety from last night, causing you to survey the room for any ghostly apparitions waiting on the corners. No ghost there. No ghost there. I'm going crazy. Was I just freaking out? I need some air. After washing your face and putting on some snuggly sweatpants, you ran out the door in a cartoonish fashion while grabbing your phone and keys along the way. Outside, you look behind to the apartment, wondering if it was all a dream or some kind of manic panic attack. Didn't want to stay long. You started walking into the mountainside. Just what I needed. How much is holy water? The first results for a bottle of holy water cost an average of $3 with free shipping. I should see if the other stores sell them for cheap. Although, does holy water work if it went through shipping? And what about quality? Is there a level of holiness between different churches? Maybe I should ask for one for free from the nearest church, and maybe I should get those pressure washers while I'm browsing here. You spot something red and shiny to your right and decide to pick it up. A marble? It's a large red marble. The color is odd. No light seems to pass through besides the reflection off its surface. Inside the marble is nothing but pitch dark red. It almost seems to be swirling around like liquid. Good morning, Jace! Ah! Spooked, your body tenses and the marble flings from your hand. This causes a hijinks of air grabs disregarding your own safety. Thankfully, you manage to snatch it before you fall to your demise. Hello? Hello! Ah! Rask? The rabbit wolf comes up from the edge and pats the dust off of his shorts. Good morning, Jace. My apologies for scaring you. What are you doing here? I was doing my morning jog until I saw you. So I decided to say hello. A jog? Here? Looking down, you notice the well-toned legs this innocent yet stealthy creature has. He's not much of a twink than you thought. His legs are long and slender with a bit of meat on the calves. Looks like you can't win a game of tag against him. With a bit more meat, he could be your type. Need more meat. Isn't your cabin, like, miles away? To be exact, it's 2.5. I don't know. Why? I don't follow. I mean, why are you... Never mind, I lost my train of thought. Are you asking how I got here? Yes, thank you. Well, truth be told, I only wandered around with no goal in mind. Until I caught your scent downwind. And... well, here we are. That's... never mind. You turn your body around and take a whiff of yourself. You smell like old used rags. Thankfully, it's just sweat. What about you? Are you also enjoying the morning dew with a little bit of exercise? Oh, no. I'm just getting some air. Good on you. Waking up for the morning air is what we should all strive for. Right. Is something the matter? Did something happen on your way home? Rask is secretly Mrs. Doubtfire. Huh? No, nothing happened. I had a rough night is all. Well, do you want to talk about it? I don't gossip if that's what you're worried about. The cheery gray wolf splays his long slick ears towards you, eager to listen. He seems to be genuine in his offer. Pesky teenagers or annoying tenants. It's all a trick. He's going to tell the ghost. He's going to tell the ghost. Those damn teenagers. A bunch of teenagers tried to burn down the whole forest with their late night party. I had to stay for the police to arrive. That's very responsible of you. Yup, sacrificed my sleep for the good of the forest, yes sir. I guess I should reward you for saving my uncle's cabin. You don't have to do that. But you saved us from certain doom. That part about the teenagers burning the forest was just an exaggeration. Oh, don't be modest. You're our hero. Let me take out my wallet. No, really. You're fucking with me, aren't you? Oh, what makes you say that? Has John gotten to you already? Gah, it's too soon. I'm not quite sure what you're implying, but it makes me feel like we've grown closer. Just don't start pulling people's pants down. What? You snicker to his confusion and pull out your phone to continue your online shopping. Oh no. Is that your apartment over there? Rask points his nose at your mom's apartment block. He must have figured it out from the similar design on all 5 apartments. Yeah, how did you figure? He taps his nose twice, making you uncomfortable that your apartment smells like wet cat. You're in a much better position than most people would like to have. I'd rather be in your shoes than to be the family's plumber slash collector slash electrician. Random memories of being shocked, drenched, and staring into the void during tenant complaints start popping up. You can do all that? Pretty much the basics. Labor costs more than the materials. There's also the trust issue. We hired plumbers and electricians before, but they made a mess and even somehow made it worse while making excuses and charging the same rate. I see. Then you're a highly valued person. No wonder they place you in charge. Your father must be very proud of you. Pfft, as if. What? I don't wish to pry. Nah, you're good. In this day and age, it's pretty normal to talk shit about your own dad. It's pretty much a contest on who has the shittiest childhood. Is it really that common? Ooh, yeah, especially if you're born different. I'm still holding in first place. The Grey Wolf chuckles under his breath, taking in your sarcasm as a joke. Oh, Jace, you little jester, you. You're just being sarcastic, aren't you? Yeah. It's just, isn't it expected for fathers to be loved and respected? Not for me. Did your dad tell you that when he hands you out your allowance? I've never met my dad. Fuck. I opened up a can of worms. Quick, say something polite. I'm sure he's out there trying to get milk. God damn it, Jace. That was not the right thing to say. That is worse, Jace. That is so much worse. Why did that come out? Thank you, Jace. You're a good friend. Safe. But don't feel bad for me. I am like any other common grey child out there without a father. Why? Curse my curiosity. Let's just say that being a grey isn't what the media depicts to the public. I mean, being a bee hunter doesn't sound much of an achievement. Bee hunter? John said something about swarms. Oh. He's probably referring to the discovery of an old record long ago. Archaeologists uncovered an intact ancient roll of papyrus written in Roman Latin. It has a recording describing how the Grey's ingenuity prevented swarms of locusts from ravaging their farmlands. I'm having way too much fun voicing Rask. I'm having way too much fun. How did they do that? Unfortunately, they do not know. Most of the records they uncovered were most bookkeeping. Now I cannot get the word fallopian tube out of my head. Fallopian tube? Bookkeeping? They filed taxes even before? Not exactly like the ones we have today, but yes! So the archaeologists discovered a tax collector's office? A publican's office! A public what? A publican! It's the name for a tax collector! Oh, it's kind of sad, really. How so? The only thing that survived is someone's tax papers. I see what you mean. Suddenly, something is crawling in your pants. You hop, bounce, dance, and shake while beating your paws to whatever's crawling in there. Are you alright? Sorry. I really hate bugs, especially the crawly ones. Understandable. Maybe we should head off for now. It's already close to 6. We don't want to be late for class. Yeah. It was nice talking to you, Rask. Somehow talking to you made me feel better. Not a problem. It was nice seeing you too, Jace. As you turn around to leave, you see Rask putting on his hoodie and started crawling towards the cliff. What are you doing? This is where I came up. You don't have to worry. I'm an excellent climber. Are you crazy? There's a road right there. You point at the downward road connecting the forest to the main road. Oh, but there's a shortcut. You grab Rask by the armpits and hoist him up before he takes another step down. After which you grab his hand and pull him to take the downward road. May 24th, 2024. Oh, this is the end. I should probably fix those saves. Yeah, let me fix these real quick. Let me fix these saves real quick. There we go. Now we can redo this. Hand holding, how scandalous. What the fuck? Alright. Munchy Mutt. He's so aggressive. The chords are progressing. Anyways, now it's on to Tom. I am looking forward to this route because it's so funny. It's also the only NSFW route, so just prepare. I know. I had too much fun with Rask. We had too much fun with Rask. Hang on, give me a minute to mentally prepare. The scene is still in your head. Fallopian tube. Just keep that in mind. Just fallopian tube. Hang on. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. If I were to do the Rask voice and drop it a couple octaves, would it sound like Stewie? Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. Son of a bitch. It's just a higher-pitched Stewie. It's a fucking higher-pitched Stewie. Fuck. Obviously, we're always thinking about dicks. Wait, wrong choice. Never mind. It'd be weird and too obvious if we switch now.
Great. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Huh? Tom grunts at his little brother while sending death threats via ocular channels. As the battle of two pride clans rages on, you hide deeper into your territory as a neutral country. Clan John is of course your longest current ally, but Clan Tom was your first ally who invited you to his round table of friendship. Hi. The beast speaks, it hungers for recompense. Hey! How ya been? Good. Good. Somehow you're able to sink even deeper into your seat. It's probably because it's the same seat you get in a movie theater. The ones where the seat automatically folds up when no one is sitting. That's good to hear. Yeah. Oh boy, it's getting awkward. You're practically so deep in your seat that if it weren't for the seat flap, you'd be presenting your ass to the world. Oh, please God, end me now.
Cough.
Say, good job passing the entrance exam. Uh-oh, thanks. It was pretty easy since it was just the basics. Heh. Congrats for passing, then. Heh, thanks. The small talk created a thick layer of awkward miasma. You just keep sinking into your chair until your knees basically hit you on the forehead. Cough! Hey, how was...
You suck at this. Hey, Jace, Tom wanted to know if you want to hang out and eat dinner together after class.
Together, all three of us? You slowly open up your clam-bodied self, lured into the promise of food and social gathering with friends.
Yep. All three of us.
Come on, I've already paid for the three of us. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try.
It's Vikings.
Vikings?
Unlimited pizza, unlimited ice cream, unlimited quesadillas.
Do you feel your arteries clogging, Jace? Do you feel your arteries clogging, Jace? Grunt. So, what do you say, Jace? You're starting to recall what your dad said. Not again. Those glaring, disappointing eyes. Why do you keep repeating the same mistake? His frustrated, irritant growl. You're too young to understand. Worst is the way he scowls at you. I got it right the first time. Why couldn't you? Closing his eyes, thinking about something, then slowly flaring his nose and teeth until he releases a short but horrible sharp growl. You don't understand anything. If you weren't ignoring them, you'd be more responsible. You hate it. I need to go. Monday, 7:46 a.m. You walk off from your friends, leaving them to their own conclusion. You wound up back to the school entrance. There was a bulldog guard facing to the street, looking bored and yawning from time to time. You kept walking, trying to find somewhere to be alone. You end up in the schoolyard.
Hey, look at this watch I got from Tom.
Oh, cool. Why is it all black?
Because it's a smart watch.
John shakes it and it lights up, displaying a digital time and a pixelated heartbeat. Oh, wow. Cool. Let me see. You absent-mindedly kept walking around the schoolyard slowly and sluggishly. You're in the cafeteria making poses with the watch until you accidentally smash it against the table's edge. The glass screen shattered to pieces. You were in such a shock that you didn't notice Tom storming over to you and John, forcefully grabbing both you and John by the arms and yanks you both away from your seats. His grip almost drew blood, but you were too scared to pull back. He leads you both out to the back and into the front of the secluded sports equipment shed. After you let your arm go, you could feel the blood rushing to your poor hand. Looking up, you see him pacing around the door like a predator readying for the kill, mumbling to himself. Tom, I'm so... Shit! Why the fuck did you take the watch, John? It's under NDA! Tom roared at John, and you could faintly see tears begin to well up on the sides of his eyes. His cracking voice reveals hints of desperation in his anger. A comforting aroma pulls you back into the present, the smell of freshly baked bread saving you from your uncomfortable memories. Somehow your aimless walk led you right into the bakery on campus. Oh, good morning! What can I get for you today? A female orange tabby cat came up from the register and greeted you with her hands splayed out to the display of freshly baked goods. Can I browse for a bit? I want to see what's in here. Not a problem, dear. She walks back to the counter, waiting on your order. You look around at the selection, feigning curiosity at the different baked goods on display. Your mind is, instead, completely focused on Tom's dinner plans and whether or not you should accept the invite. And do the whip nay while they burn. Yes. All of this emotional thinking has gotten you hungry. You decide to turn your focus into finding the cheapest bread they have. Ugh. To no one's surprise, this school has added an extra tax to the bread. But the cashier lady didn't hear me. I'll just get the baguette. It's big and cheap. Quickly looking over at the cashier, her stare tells you she heard you perfectly well. The baguette, please. After ringing up your purchase, she elegantly tosses the baguette into a paper bag half its size. Hoping to avoid any potential confrontation, you politely take the bread and hurry over to a seat on the opposite corner of the bakery. Sitting down, you take solace in munching away at the crispy-skinned, soft bread. Yas. Chew. God, please let me die choking on this bread. It's good, though. Munch. What the fuck did I... Oh my god. What did he do now? He's still a child. He didn't do anything wrong. It's your fault he's like that. I'm going out. That one, please. Thanks. Hey. What are you doing here all alone? I'm waiting for my parents. In a bakery? It's nice and cold here. Yeah, it is nice and cold. But you're in my spot. Oh, I'm sorry. You raised yourself up, but Tom's hands stop you from leaving. Nah, sorry ain't gonna cut it. Before you could react, he places a big slice of chocolate-layered cake on the table and slides it close to you. You're gonna eat this cake with me. I hope you like chocolate. I don't get it. The lady gave me a bigger slice today. I don't want to waste it. Go on, you take the first bite. He hands you a fork while you idly stare at him for a good long second. Why?
Why not? Like I said, it's too big for me to finish.
No, I mean, why are you sharing this with me?
Why not? We're schoolmates.
That's weird.
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't talk to a lot of people. So I'm your first then.
I guess.
My name is Tom. Tom Sarah... Nully. Tom Nully.
Jace.
Jace! Cute name. Oh, have you met my brother, John?
I don't really remember my classmates all that well.
Pretty sure he's the only Leo in your classroom.
Oh, yeah, I remember him now.
He's super mean to everyone. What did he do?
I don't want to get into trouble.
Well, I'm the bigger brother. It's my job to hit him whenever he does bad things.
Ooh.
Just like El Tigre Lobo?
Yeah.
What's an El Tigre Lobo? So you're going to beat up bad guys and shatter their spines.
That's a little concerning.
What is TV showing these kids these days?
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Oh my god. That is amazing. Yeah?
That's cool.
Well, go on. Cake's gonna get warm. It tastes better while it's cold. Okay, thank you. You slice a big part for your tiny mouth, hovering it over to your side for a big bite. As soon as the chocolate touches your tongue, a strange mixture of happiness and sadness begins welling up from your eyes. Whoa. Are you crying? It's good. Are you okay? I don't know. My chest feels... Tom didn't know it was your birthday at the time. You've never really looked forward to it. Every year your parents get into a huge fight before your birthday, and it makes it impossible to enjoy anything. Recently you've tried to find any way to spend it alone, away from them. Strange, really. All you needed was some company and a piece of cake to be happy and sad at the same time. Are you okay, Jace?
Tom!
You look away, wiping off the tears. Tom appeared out of nowhere, or maybe you were too deep in thought. What are you doing here? You just walked out on us, so I got worried. Oh, I wasn't feeling well. Is all. Then I was right to worry then. Tom takes his seat across the table, then places the back of his hand on your forehead. You're not getting a fever, are you? He places a hand on his forehead to compare. It's not that. Oh, are you hungry? Got some cake with me. Tom places an origami cake box on the table. It was obvious he just bought it while you were zoning out. The logo of the shop on the box is a dead giveaway. Tom, come on, can't really finish this all by myself. He unwraps the box, revealing 2 slices of triple chocolate mousse cake. The seams in between reveals that it was pre-cut. Liar, he definitely bought one for you. Let's dig in. He hands you a fork that you reluctantly take. Hell yeah, chocolate cake! Tom? Later. You take small, awkward bites of the cake, taking your time to savor the consistency of the mousse. As you reach for a third bite, a thud echoed from the window. Eh? It was John, blowing his mouth against the window, showing those pearly white teeth in your vulva. Oh no. Staring at you both with his tongue swaying side to side, making it super creepy. The way he smiles while doing it, you shudder. What is he doing? I may have forgotten to tell him that I found you.
Sure, eat cake while I scour the whole building for Jace.
Sorry.
No biggie. Yoink.
John yoinks Tom's cake with his bare hand and eats the whole thing. Tom just sits there scowling at John without lifting a finger, as if this was already predetermined by brotherly law.
That's the stuff.
He says as he suckles on his fingertips, leaving no frosting behind.
So, did he say yes to your dinner date, bro?
It's not a date, he says behind clenched teeth.
Sure. Hey, Jace. Nice to see you alive, buddy.
I guess.
Don't forget. Put a rubber on it. Bye.
La gremlin. That was really weird. He talked so fast I didn't quite get what he said at the end. Tom didn't say a word. He slowly leans back, looking up exhausted. Wanna help me finish this cake? Sure. The cake was great. Its soft jelly-like consistency, the creamy outer layer, the hard bitter biscuit underneath. It was a confectionery delight. Your only regret is that Tom only took one bite. He was insistent that you eat everything, saying that he's looking after his weight. Not only after he insulted your figure, but also your dignity. Not like you had any when you gobbled the whole slice. Yum. 2 years. 2 years you've been avoiding Tom ever since that day. John told you time and time again that you weren't responsible for Tom's job suspension. But your dad, he made it sound like it was. Can't recall everything he said, but the feeling his words left behind struck a nail in your heart, leaving a constraining reminder of your actions. You had to take a week of absence after you were about to cry in class and from the pain in your stomach. The doctor diagnosed you with stress ulcers, saying the stress of school were to blame. You knew it wasn't school. It was a lonely week, except for John's constant messages of death. Most of them were death memes. You got a good chuckle out of them. John wasn't allowed to visit face-to-face, something about not stressing you out or you're too weak and he might carry a disease. Or at least that's what your dad said. But the constant sound of rocks thrown at the wall was even more stressful. Not only that, he kept screaming your name until you popped your head out the window for him just to say hi, and then he walked away. Something was definitely wrong with that boy, but it made you happy regardless. It's so creamy! Tom, however, never visited. Anything wrong? No, I was just thinking is all. It's about 2 years ago, isn't it? You didn't give a reply, only keeping your eyes on your plate. Listen, Jace, I was in a really bad place at that time. I panicked, I didn't know what else to do but scream for an answer. I didn't mean to drag and scream at you. I'm sorry. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. You got suspended, almost lost your job because of what I did. Jace, it wasn't your fault. It was John's. But I broke it! Oh, Jace, it was just a prototype. It was meant to be broken so that the company would figure out how to prevent it. What if I made another mistake and it turned out even worse? Cut your ties. You're different. You can't survive in this world. I thought since you didn't visit anymore, that was it. Dad said it was for the best. He said that? Tom looks away, pondering about something for a minute. What else did he tell you? That I was the reason you got suspended, and that if it weren't for me, you'd be a star already. Anything else? Just that John visited from time to time. He didn't mention anything about me. No. All he ever mentioned is John making a racket outside when I had my ulcer. That old fuck. What's the matter? Your dad lied to us. Huh? It wasn't just John who visited. Wait, you visited too? Of course, Jace. I was so worried when John told me that you got sick after. Showed up to your front door as soon as class ended. But your dad, I don't know how he made me believe him, but he got me to believe that you never wanted to see me again. That manipulative fucking bastard! He made me believe the same thing. Why the hell would he do that? As much as I hate him for what he did to us, I, unfortunately, understand where he's coming from. How could you understand him? Because I'm a Leo. So? What does that have to do with this lousy-ass parenting? Everything. We'll continue this during dinner if you're still okay with it. Yes. You nod enthusiastically, wanting to get to the bottom of this. Great, let's go. I already know where your classroom is. Hold on, let me check my stuff first. With feelings of agitation, frustration, and betrayal at your dad, you can't help but aggressively beat your... Ow. Can't help but aggressively beat your pants to check on your phone and wallet. With the necessities located, you yank your bag off the floor in a fit of rage and haphazardly toss around its contents to make sure you have everything is inside. As you finish checking all your belongings, you felt a familiar hand on your shoulder. It reeled you out from your bag and onto its owner. What? Oh, nothing. Making sure my best friend is alright is all.
I'm fine.
Sure you are. He pulls you closer until your cheek is smushed against his chest. The smell of cologne pinching your nose and emanating from his chest is a cool, spicy, masculine scent. What lies behind that concoction of smells is a familiar and much more alluring scent. It's making you feel dizzy with arousal. Either it was the cologne or the natural sweet scent of your best friend's body odor. Either way, you think the gods above that Tom started blowing into your ear with his nose. Tom, that tickles what's gotten into you. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel so happy right now. That's weird. Is it? I got my best friend back. We both hate our dads. Heh. That is definitely something to be happy about. The dad-hating part. Heh. Tom still holds you close for another minute before mumbling something out while rubbing his nose against your ear. I missed you so much. I missed you too, Tom. Well, come on. You're going to be late for your first day of college. Okay. Are you really okay? Your face is all red. Totally. It's just stuffy in here is all. Let's go already. You ran ahead of Tom, who had to call you back because you were running in the wrong direction. It was enough to calm yourself down from your emotional high as you ran back to his side. Tom was also feeling the high, smiling so brightly as you walk side by side on the empty marbled road. All of the students have already gathered in their respective classrooms, some latecomers here and there, but it was just you and Tom walking calmly outside. Your classroom is just at the end of this hall. I have to take these stairs. He gestures to the stairs next to him. Okay, Tom, I'll see you after class. Later. You wave your goodbye as Tom waves back as he walks up the stairs to his floor. Oh, hi, welcome. Okay. You gave a deep sigh of relief, cherishing the moment. 2 years of self-doubt begins to slowly wash away. Unfortunately, there are still a few stains that needed to be scrubbed out. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Your dad. Why the secrecy? Why Tom? What about John? But it wasn't the time to resolve it by yourself. There's still the dinner plan with Tom, and you still need to attend your class. With that, you grab the handle on the door and slowly pull it open. Monday, 8:51 a.m. With the squeaking of the door, the whole class, including the teacher, all move their heads to your direction. You're very late. Sorry. We've already done with the introduction, so come forward and introduce yourself to the whole class. With your hand behind your neck, you walk to the center in front of your classmates who are either already on their phones or waiting on you. Jace, Sir Cap. A little louder. Are we getting louder? Let's get louder. Jace, Sir Cap. Much better. I'll be your teacher for history this semester, Mr. Sir Cap. Please take your seat. You take a few steps to the side, leaving the teacher to continue talking about the school policies and regulations. Surveying around the classroom, a familiar outreaching hand caught your attention.
Hey!
Hey! You run up to John, who gestures an empty seat next to him. You take the seat and place your bag on the left side of the table.
So, how was your date with Tom?
It wasn't a date, you creep.
So, eating together with cake isn't a date.
Exactly.
Then what do you call it?
John grins wider. Breakfast.
Yeah, right.
Of course I'm right. It's early in the morning and we were eating bread. With frostings all over. Typical breakfast.
Right. So what did you two talk about?
My dad.
Oh.
John immediately looks away uninterested. That's a first.
It's called respecting your elders, Jace.
You don't have any respect.
Oh dear, Jace. My respect is special.
One you'll never get. He places the tip of his fingers onto his lips in a feminine coy motion. Are you hitting on my dad? Oh my god. Just the lack of... Oh my god. I doubt it. He's probably fugly. No, cats. Do not waste your time. With Jace's dad being an asshole, he's probably fugly. Are you hitting on my dad? Son, I am disappointed in you. You're sick. Rest assured that I have no interest in your daddy fetish, Jace. You're insufferable. Two chalks simultaneously hit you and John in the head. For such a cliche thing, you knew who to look at. Have a little respect for your teachers while you're under their presence. He wasn't looking directly at you or John, but some of your classmates. They're rubbing their heads from the chalk assault. Did he snipe 6 students at once? God damn.
That was cool.
That was surprising to say the least. We'll continue this discussion at lunchtime.
Ugh, Jace, talking about your daddy fetish is disgusting.
Not that talk. Now the teacher is really looking at you. Monday, 12:01 p.m. That was beautiful. The cafeteria is just as plain as your high school's. Plastic bench seats and tables are bolted to the floor. The questionable stainless steel rails are keeping the animals from cutting in line. The unbearable chatter is echoing off the walls. Agreed. You and John are lining up as neither of you brought their own lunch.
What you getting?
Haven't decided yet.
Here's peas. You love peas.
Soft ones, I bet these aren't even cooked.
What about those mushy avocados? Ugh.
Maybe lasagna?
Nah, I don't feel like getting a stomach ache.
How about some ham and cheese? Where? I don't see any ham and cheese. Behind you, you dork. Oh, hey, Tom. Hey, Jace.
Ugh.
Got us some sandwiches.
For 3.
Yes, I got 3 ham and cheese subs.
Don't mind if I do.
John shoves his hand into Tom's sandwich bag and pulls out a sub sandwich.
Yoink. Let's go find a seat, Jace.
John grabs your hand and pulls you out of the rails to an empty seat on the corner. Choo-choo-choo. Ray Shamnich Tum. Don't talk when your mouth is full. Tom takes another bite of his sub. Great sandwich, Tom. Where'd you get it? At Misty's. Misty's? Yeah, it's the bakery we were at. Oh, great sandwich, right? Here, try the spicy cheese tuna sub. Tom grips apart a piece of a sandwich and hands it to you. You like it? You can have the rest. Tom places the rest of the tuna sandwich to your side. Oh, I'm already full. What should I do? Decline, give it to John, or stuff yourself? Oh my god, a sandwich sounds so fucking good right now. We're gonna give that sandwich the go 3000. There's only one thing to do. Nom 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 nom. Your friends are staring at you like a giraffe being chased by a speeding crocodile. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Munching, crunching, grinding, chewing, whatever methods you can do to mush up the tuna into paste when technically it's already paste. Chew chew chew. Nom 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 nom. Chew chew chew. After lunch, Tom said he'll meet you at the front gate. Afternoon classes were just like the morning classes. The teachers would come in for their introductions, and each would explain about their subject they'll be teaching for the semester. With a full stomach, emotional burden lifted, and with no teacher around who wouldn't take a nap at this point. Got a text message, wonder who it could be. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Tom? Hey, Jace. Sup? Just checking if it's still your number. I don't know anyone named Jace. I'm sure this is you, Jace. This is Eduardo. Oh, I'm sorry, Eduardo. Guess I made a mistake. I thought the guy who woke up in class received my text. Huh? You swing your head to the hallway windows for a lion. And there he was, waving his phone at you. You waved back and began to stand, but he gestured for you to stay put as you moved along. Oh, just making sure it was still your number. Still got some classes to attend. Oh, okay. Also, don't sleep in class. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Pouty emoji. Don't forget, 4:30 at the front gate. Yes, Mom. Shaking head emoji. Monday, 4:30 p.m.
Woo, first day of class done. 149 days to go.
What's with the counting?
If you start counting, time grows longer.
Wouldn't you want time to get shorter?
Unlike you, I've got plans to fulfill.
Isn't passing college the only plan we got?
Ah, my naive friend. College isn't just about passing. It's about grabbing every dick in the book.
So sex.
Course. Gotta have a deep connection to survive in this world.
We're just giving him the slow clap.
Thank you, thank you. I'll be here from Monday to Friday. Speaking of going deep.
What are you two talking about? What are you doing? Giving out an applause. For what? John's incredible joke.
Ow!
Yay!
I'm charging double for this.
Charging for what?
It's nothing. Oh, I forgot. I need to be at home for delivery.
Aw, so you're not gonna eat with us?
Nah, watching my brother getting eaten isn't my thing.
Oh my God.
Ciao.
You hear a slap as Tom grabs his forehead and slides it down to his neck. A typical facepalm. Eaten, brother, thing. Forget what he said. Don't let him ruin our dinner. You make it sound like we're on a date. No, course not. It's just eating out with a friend. It'd be cute if it was. Oh! Tom picks something up from his bike. It was your old yellow bike helmet. Remember this? My old bike helmet! You forgot to polish it! Tom rolls his eyes while you polish the crown with some spit and a rub from your sleeve. How can I rule with such a dirty crown, Sir Tom? Tom shrugs, taking in the beret as if it was a normal conversation. My apologies, Your Majesty. The previous king banished me. Tom jokingly and mockingly replied. You plop the helmet onto your head and look away defiantly. As you have already been informed, the previous king is no more! You walked towards Tom with a regal air, swinging your tail like a cape, putting on a show. You grab onto Tom's shoulders, stand on the bike's pegs, back straightened, chin up and finger pointing forward. Onward, my loyal steed! Yes, my lord. Tom takes an old familiar road leading to a fork. The right side leads you to the waterfalls, while the left takes you to the mountainside, where the city lights grow brighter each second. The scenery was old and expectant. You've seen this many times before growing up, the only difference is Tom's back shining with it. Being the first time you had touched Tom in years, you couldn't help but notice how much he'd grown. He was boasting wide, powerful shoulders and a strong, muscular back. You found yourself leaning against him, feeling safe being so close to him. But you quickly snap out of it when Tom hit a bump. You okay back there? Tom shouts behind him. You notice a in your pants coming dangerously close to poking Tom's butt, informing him of your feelings. Why does Tom have to cycle so fast? He's pedaling like he's coming second in a race and he's rushing to get first. He has hunched over in an attempt to gain more speed, which just means his ass is that much closer to you. Flustered by your you shift around and try to but that only brings up suspicion, and you can't just press yourself against Tom, so the right choice of action is to lean back, shoving your butt up behind you. Seeing all the cars driving by, you couldn't help but feeling a bit embarrassed. Your face was flushed and you couldn't bring yourself to look at Tom. You tried to keep your attention on the scenery, hoping your "there" would die down. 10 minutes later, we're here. Being frozen in that awkward yoga-like pose for the whole bike ride, your stiff joints cry out in pain as you similarly cry for Tom to assist you off the bike. Ow. You were tense the whole trip? Kinda. You know, you could have just told me to slow down.
I forgot the signal to slow down, okay?
Nice. You could have just leaned in and told me. Impossible. Whoops, that slipped. Why? Your ass was in the way. Tom was probably imagining the way it looks. Put on a thinking pose with one hand on his chin, rubbing it as if he was some sort of philosopher. There was a moment that he smiled, but quickly came back to your attention. Guess that would have been awkward. Yup. So, just give me a second. Take your time. You do a little joint exercise to loosen up. Tom was very supportive, and by supportive I mean he's giving you his shoulders to loosen up. After loosening up your joints, Tom takes... Damn it! A fucking microphone. The other one. After loosening up your joints, Tom takes you into what seems to be a hotel building with more floors than the eye can see. Along the way to the elevator, something else was loosening up. Oh no. With all that food you've ingested today, there's no way it'll sit by. Monday, 5:29 p.m. You finally arrived at a fancy all-you-can-eat restaurant. All sorts of smells were swimming in line to your nose, punching down your current need. Bathroom, now! You do a little dance while Tom asks the clerk for the location. Your eyes were waiting for a hand to point, and as soon as one did, immediately you hightail to the location. 5 minutes later... Now where's Tom? I think he's near the windows. Heading toward the street lights blocked by an invisible wall. Didn't take long to find Tom staring outside the glass wall. Wow. Tom's gotten bigger for the past 2 years. And he was always fit. But with that tight outfit. You shudder in gay. Hide your gay. Glad you didn't get lost again. What do you mean by that? I was remembering the time you got lost in the woods. This again? It's a fun memory. How is it a fun memory? I was all alone in the woods for so long. 20 minutes. Why, you watched from behind without telling me.
It's time to drink water.
That was a good test of courage.
It's time to drink water.
Like you said, I was right behind you.
It's time to drink water.
I thought you were a stalking bear. I could have
It's time
shot
to
you
drink
if I found
water.
a gun lying around. Don't laugh. I'm laughing at how absurd it is that you immediately got lost wandering around while I was taking a piss 10 meters away. Come on, don't spoil the mood with your moop. Moop. I'll look after the seats. You'll go on first. Tom hands you a porcelain plate. Okay. I'm gonna get Mexican. Gonna down it all. Fucking Studio Ghibli. I know, it's so cute. Tom takes you home on his bike. Upon reaching the first quarter of the bridge, you forgot to mention something. Oh, take the left after the exit. You shout out. Tom slows down as he turns his head towards you. Why? Is there somewhere else you want to go? He shouts back. No, I moved. My parents kicked me out to work at their apartment building. There's a moment of silence as Tom slowly moves his head forward. What about your sisters? They went abroad. Already no wonder things got quiet. Yeah, but I'm left to do their dirty work. It's not a bad trade. You get a place of your own and don't have to pay rent. Sure, but it gets lonely at times. Tom stutters. John and I could come visit if you like. That'd be great. I'd love that. Huh, haven't been here since I was 17. Wonder what we were doing at that time. No clue. Guess we'll never know. Wanna come in? Maybe for some water. Coming right up. Just look around or something. I'll go get you that water. Alright. Hey, let's do a housewarming. Tom shouted out from the living room. A housewarming? Yeah, you know, hanging out, play some games, eat something. We can just do that every time you or John visit. You hand Tom the glass of water. Thanks. Tom gulps down the whole cup with a satisfying sigh. I know, but it'd be a great excuse to celebrate over a little reunion. Reunion? Yeah, for being ignored for 2 years. Right. Damn, just messing with you. He playfully slaps her back. I mean, it's not your fault or mine that we ended up like this. He's likely referring to your dad. Yeah, let's do it. Great. We'll talk about the housewarming tomorrow at lunch. He paused, swirling whatever water was left in the glass. It's getting late. I better leave before the crickets get any louder. Okay. Laters. Time moved slowly as Tom reaches for the door. It was as if your body is telling you to... say... Tom, wait. Whoa! You slam your head on Tom's chest, hiding your face for what you're about to say. What's all this? I want to say... Yeah. To say that I'm... It all came out naturally. Tears started bursting uncontrollably. You opened your mouth to try and tell him how you felt, but all that came out was a soft murmur resembling a meow. You tried again, this time breathing heavily and sniffling, tears streaming down your face. Is it hard to say it? Is it difficult to admit it? No. Your body language was more than enough to show Tom how sorry you are. All you could do is pull him closer, letting your body speak for you. You're surprised when you feel his hand stroking your hair, gently caressing your ear, trembling under a soft touch. You hear him let out a deep, content sigh as he continues stroking your head. Shh. It's okay. It's alright, Jace. Tom stayed for a few more minutes while you calmed down for what felt like hours. You cling on to him, letting all the tears run down. You felt his touch again, stroking your hair. You didn't know how much you missed him until this very moment. You wished you could stay like this forever. This fleeting moment of being with someone you trusted for so much in your life. As the tears run dry, you gave Tom an assuring smile that you were all right. He smiles back with a sparkle in his eyes, rolling down his cheeks. He takes another moment until he pushes your head down for a good burning head rub. Then he takes his leave, but not before saying, "We're gonna leave off here tonight. Embrace the gay. Fuck. Ad. Stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow."